Hello, I'm Ali and welcome to Lunar Soul Tarot. Welcome back to my subscribers and people who've been here before, and a new welcome to those who haven't. So I want to find out today what message the universe has for you. So I'm going to pick 3 cards from the major deck to see what themes or the main area you need to work on. So, and this is the deck from, this is the Divine Tarot, and I've just pulled out the major cards so we can see where you are in your Fool's journey, if you like, or your spiritual journey. So what you need to pay attention to right now. So, and let's just pull 3 cards from this. And so we have, that's the number 1. And, there we go, number 2 and number 3. So let's see what we have. So pop those over here. So to start with, we have the Devil, the Sun, and the Lovers. So what I'd like you to do is go with the card that attracts you the most. Do not be put off by the heading on the card, okay? I will say that to you now because it's a message you need to get right now, and it's finding out what you need to work on right now, or what is affecting your life right now. So, and I rather like this Devil card. I think it's gorgeous. So there we go. And I'm just going to take out, because those of you who've joined me before will know that I do like my trees. So, and a tree for each one. Now that's beech, I think. Yes, that's nice. Alder, fantastic. And hornbeam. Actually that sits well with the Devil, I think. So have a look. Select which one you think works for you the best. If you're not sure, then, or you think there's more than one, go with more than one, because I'm sure you'll learn something from the reading as well. So I'm going to leave it there and move on to the next reading, or to reading 1. I beg your pardon. So here we go. So we have card number 15, the Devil. And a lot of people get spooked when they see this card. I actually quite like it because it's quite an earthing card. And if you know your mythology, sort of the Devil or Hades is like the spirit of the underworld. So, and to a degree, he does he represents materialism and the things that we grow sometimes too fond of and attached to. But also, it's those earthly cycles and energies that provide us with growth. So be not afraid. So what the main thing with this is thinking about, and I'm just going to pop it up there for a minute, is thinking about what you actually need materially and what you can do without. Okay, that's not saying you've got to sort of suddenly resolve to give up everything and throw away your worldly goods, but what it means is that you're focused on what you need rather than what you desire. So it's kind of what you need, not what you want, in a sense. So that's for me what I'm getting from this devil at the moment. And what he does is he provides energy to the earth, and so in the sort of sense of Hades and Persephone, when he lets Persephone go, the earth can then go back into its new cycle and the earth can grow again. So in such a way so that if you can just focus on what you need, not want, but need. So it's not about desires, it's about practicalities as such. So, and here we have the hornbeam with it as well. And hornbeam is a tree that represents what I call sort of good toil and labour. So it's kind of got that same sort of earthy energy that I'm getting from this. Earthy and fiery, actually. So and hornbeam traditionally was used to make lintels over doorways, and the yokes they put across oxen and also people as well to sort of carry the heavy load, because it's a long straight wood, and it's really, really strong. Okay, so it can take the weight that the oxen pulls, or it can take the weight of the milk churns on your shoulders, kind of thing. So there's a so we've got a very sort of earthy but creative energy going on here, and it's about focusing on what on the practicalities, really, and getting on down and doing some the right kind of work and bringing in the right kind of resources. So let's have some more cards, just to, what are we going to have? We're going to have an enchanted map. I'll pick a few just to, and I think I'm going to have, we'll have 6, I think, all together, and we can have one of those, and I will have that one too, and then let's have and let's keep it earthy, so we're going to go for one of the Green Witch Oracle. Lovely. I'm going to take those two there, and let's have a couple of, let's have a rune card to go with it too. Let's do that again because I'm not sure. Okay, there we go. So Uthala, and we've got a lovely hermit crab there. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? You can see that. So this is the Witch's familiar rune. And they put an animal with it. And I'm going to read it so we can, before we start the other cards, so we can have a look. And so, and they're tiny cards and it's a tiny book. So let's find it. So, okay, 48. Okay. So, look at the beautiful home the little hermit crab has inherited from the crab that came before him. So if each generation treats this shell with delicacy and contributes their own positive acts of care, upkeep and enhancement, the ancestral property will remain strong and give strength to the lineage forward. So it's about inheritance. Now this is making me think, we'll just turn these over. Home, hello, here we go. And rock bottom. And moss agate. I'm wearing moss agate myself, and roots. So yes, this is about, I think, it's about your connection with partly your own world, but also if you're thinking about legacies, if you're thinking about inheritance, if you're thinking about laying down plans for the future, what it's about, it's not about following your wildest dreams at the moment. It's about laying the foundations for it. So, and it's about providing stability and strength for providing a cornerstone, if you like, for your future. So, and we've got this wonderful fiery earthy energy here. So, and it's saying what you need to do is to look down and sort of sink the concrete in before you get on with anything else. So that's not saying you can't have fun or enjoy yourself, but oh look, we've got this lovely little owl peering out here. I've just noticed that. So yeah, it's about using your own wisdom, using your own knowledge, and the knowledge that's been brought through for you, whether it's from this life or it's from previous lives or your ancestral path. So. And it's about making sure that all that is in place before you move on to the next step. So the moss agate is in an egg shape. So let me show you that. There's my moss agate. It's rather beautiful. And it's also surrounded by a fern. And ferns represent sort of hidden treasures. So not lottery wins or sort of, you know, get rich quick things. They're about things that have been stored away, say possibly by an animal or even by a human being, so tucked away under the ferns so that it's there to pick up later on, or to, so that's what it's saying. It's bring your focus back to what resources you have, and so you can start to bring about the change. And then we have roots, so healthy patterns, early growth. And this definitely links to this Devil card in that sense. So you are looking about, so for instance, it's now, as we do this, although this is a timeless reading, it is now January. So if you are a gardener or you work the land, you'd be thinking about buying seeds now, so that you can get them into the greenhouse or onto the windowsill in pots for February, so they'd be ready for, so, and sort of a row of pots just with earth in is not desperately attractive, but in a couple of weeks or a month or two, they will be showing growth. Okay, so so it's about that preparation, and getting sort of a good firm grip on things. So and the beach also says that, you know, you have the strength to do this. You have the internal resources and willpower to do it. So even if you think, so whatever it is you're thinking about, whether it's part of your spiritual journey, whether it's a project you're working on, or it might be looking for a new home, or you know, that kind of thing, I would say work out what you've got to use, what you're going to need to use, and get it in place. So let's have some tarot cards to finish this off and see what advice we can get from our tarot cards. So what do we need to know about, or what information can we have about this part of our journey? There we go, that's better. Great, I'm almost there. No. So let's have, we'll have 3 cards, and then if we need to, we'll get some clarifiers. Okay. So, oh, look at that. Gorgeous that is. So, what is surrounding this is, at some stage, you maybe started this before, I don't know, or you maybe attempted to start this before, and something came along to upset you or confuse you, and you feel slightly reticent about doing it again. Okay, but we have the Justice card here, so, and that's Libra. And Libra tells us that things can be rebalanced. I think that the general thing that I get from this whole reading is that you need we've got a lot of earth energy here, but we've also got a lot of fire energy. So, and the devil is Capricorn, and Capricorns are sort of slow and steady progress, okay? But as a goat, it can climb as high as it wants to, because they're remarkable in that way. So we also have this sort of underbelly of fire. So, and it's saying, you know, stoke your boilers, but stoke it with the right fuel. Hornbeam, or the faggots of Hornbeam, virtually sort of fired London at one stage, because all the forests around sort of Essex and sort of North Middlesex and what have you had loads of hornbeams in. I think there's still some left in Epping Forest and possibly other areas, but and the twigs they used to collect in bundles, which were called faggots, and they would be collected to sell for firewood, basically, to warm the home. So whilst there's a little bit of disappointment and confusion going on here, it's just saying focus. Focus on what you need. Once you've got what you need in place, then you've got room to bring your desires in. You know, and there is a certain element of, certain element of passion here, because we've got the water sign, we've got the crab, and we've got sort of domestic treasures here. But there's two types of, there's the justice that you, which is man's law, okay? And there's also justice, which is nature's law. And nature's law says that you need to get, you know, something has to go back to the soil and decompose to make good fertile soil, and that then gives you, oh, I've just seen what's on the star card. So, and then things will balance out, and you have the star card here, which brings in your hopes. It brings in blessings and says, right, you know, you can't grab at the right thing if you haven't got the right tools to grab hold of it with. You can't build something if you haven't put the concrete down first. So what you need to do is get that concrete down, or whatever your foundation's going to be, and then and once that's comfortable and firm, then you can start to build. So here endeth the lesson. Sorry. So good luck with that reading one. And I think it's all very positive and very sound. So, but as I say, don't get one thing the devil card says is don't get distracted or focus or be fooled by focusing on your desires. Focus on your needs, okay? And then your needs will automatically be catered for, and once that is then balanced out, then justice will come in, and you will get what you've earned, and you will get fairness, and hop onto the Star card. Yay! Lovely reading. So thank you for joining me. If you want to carry on and listen to the other readings, they will be time stamped, and if you liked it, write me a comment, give me the thumbs up, and if you want to join us again, if you subscribe, then you should see when my videos come up. Thank you. So, reading 2. Now, you have chosen the Sun card. So, and here we have an Egyptian Ra going down the Nile on his boat. Am I correct in calling it a boat? So we have our sign here of the earth and heaven, and the eternal life, and we also have his staff, and I'm just looking to see what's on the the Sun's a gorgeous card, of course, and it's about let me have a look at this first. So we have the order alongside it. So, and the order is about support and healing, and it's about providing strength for your community. And the Sun also provides healing and strength and growth to the world. So I think this, before we go, this has got a sense of community about it for me. So, and it's there's a leadership here, but there's also about being sort of the sort of rock, in the sense of providing nutrition and healing to those around and about you. So let's have some more cards to see. Let's see what we need to know for this community and healing. So this is where, so I'm going to have one of those and then one of those. So, and let's have a card from the Green Witch, and or two. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to have that one, and let's have another one. Oops. Oh, we got one down here. Oh gosh, that one flew out and came up in the last reading. And then this one, Sage. So let's have a look at, I want a rune card, a familiar card. I just started using these. I have used the runes before, but these little rune cards have an animal with them, which reflects some of the energy of the rune. So, and they're quite interesting. And let's have a room for our reading. Ah, there we go. Thank you. So he was. Oh, and we've almost got this little cat, almost got bat ears. That's lovely. That's lovely. And sort of crescent moon behind. And she's sat on a, well, I suppose it's cat skull because it's got those big fangy teeth, which is lovely. Oh. I'm almost getting a sense of music from it. And we'll turn these over. Stuck in the mud. And movement. Well, there you go. So, okay. So we've got elephant stuck in the mud. And we've got ostrich, which is movement. And elephants are wonderful beasts. And they will get help from the rest of the herd. You know, they will come along and if they can, they will provide backup for them or help to get out of that mud. So if you are in a stuck energy somewhere, you need to sort of look out and round about you for someone to help you with that energy. So I don't think, so that might be part of the healing that you need to do, okay? But I think in coming together with that community or with those other people and accepting their help, you will in turn actually provide enormous help for them. So, and one of the sort of gods from Celtic myth is called Bran the Blessed. Not Brian Blessed, but Bran the Blessed, okay? And Bran was supposed to be a giant of a man, okay? And also has like that kind of sort of, I sometimes still think of St. Christopher when I see him, because we see pictures of St. Christopher carrying a baby or a young child across the river on his shoulders. And it was said that Bran could carry his army. He was so strong and so big that he could carry his army across the river. So, and in doing so, he could support his men, his tribe, his community, whatever. And I think, in a sense, that what you need to do is to reach out and to heal whatever it is you're stuck in. And I think that by giving yourself, you will find a new energy to almost a new sort of portal, if you like, because go out and do something that heals and helps the community, and you will feel better yourself. You'll get inspiration from it. You'll get just as much energy back. So, and that's what the sun does. So in Egyptian mythology, the sun was on a chariot or on this sort of, can't think what you call this boat thing, but anyway. So, and it would travel across the sky or across the Nile, and then it would disappear, for half the day and then come back again. They would pray to Ra to come back again, or to make that transition again across the sky. So, and in doing so, he provided healing and comfort and health for the community. And I think that's what you're being asked to do. I'm just going to have a quick look at Iwaz, because I'm not particularly familiar with this interpretation. So let's have a look. I have my little book here, and does it have it? It does. Okay, so Iwaz Cat 26. Let's have a few words of wisdom to add. And so the key words: magic, liberation, rebirth, spiritual awakening, and protection. So and I think the magic is going to come from you sharing with the community, and that is going to provide you with the movement you need to drift off and do something else. Now, I always look at this ostrich and think it's got an island on its back. It hasn't. That's, I think, just the sort of top of the hill behind it. But you've got this sort of free-floating balloon. So it's kind of sort of letting the spirit take you, if you like. So, and I think that's going to be part of your journey. There's also, down here, we've got sage, which, apart from being a very tasty herb, represents wisdom, purification, and harmony. So, and that is going to be part of your healing journey. So, and then we have roots. Now, this card always makes me think not just about the community, but about sort of a whole network of connections that you have. So, and some of these roots reach down. So it's network to old friends, old family, maybe even to your ancestors. So the magic, I think, is going to come in from this community thing, or the, you know, the I'm trying to think of the word where you sort of both give and receive, if you like, and finding that sort of spirit without where it comes naturally, you know, where you just, as you give, so you receive, kind of thing. And I worked as a teacher for many years, and obviously one of the things you first learn as a teacher is that you get as much back from your pupils and you learn as much from your pupils as you teach them. So it's kind of that energy. So don't be surprised if, in sort of following this action, you will get back all sorts of unfound knowledge. So now let me find my tarot cards. So can we have 3 cards to affirm or give direction to where this reciprocal, that's the word I was looking for, action can come from and lead to, and where that might take us. Reciprocal. I knew it would come out eventually. Who'd have thought, eh? So, and we have dropped some cards. So, I just want 3 cards, please. And so, and I am going to cut and take them off the top. And in fact, this this deck of tarot has actually got a sun on the back. So lovely. So 1, 2, and 3. Let's have a look at this. So more advice for what direction we're going in. Okay. So yes, lovely. So we have the Four of Swords. And that's really interesting. And the Four of Swords says is also a card of stuckness. Sorry, they're going to knock at the door. I'm just going to... So, apologies for the interruption. And I just think that's really interesting because it's, I think... that wasn't expected at all. But so maybe you're going to get an invitation or a call out or a knock from somebody to give you a bit of a wake up, to sort of turn things around for you. And it could come from sort of anywhere. So, and the Four of Swords is Libra in Saturn. So, and Saturn's all about, so it's about karmic lessons, okay, and it's about limitations and boundaries. So, and with Libra, that kind of brings it into balance. So you need to get unstuck, you need to accept the boundaries that you've got to work within, and also know, and because it's next to this Roots card, I would say it's part of one of your life lessons, or part of your sort of karmic path, if you like, that you need to learn how to work with and sort of grow, if you like, within those restrictions. So next to that we have the Death card, and the Death card is all about transition, if you like. So it's taking you from one existence or one state of awareness to another. And this card here in the key with the Stuck in the Mud card, I think is all about you understanding and appreciating that lesson, and that's part of this magical journey here, this magical healing, and understanding how sort of polarity and reciprocal energies work. So, and then we have the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is like, Knights are always about progress and learning, if you like. But the Knight of Cups is quite a sort of convivial fellow, if you like. He's an idealist as well. So the energy it brings you is it brings out sort of emotional gifts and being able to share spirit and energy. So this for me is definitely about part of your karmic journey, and learning to accept that partly, and that's partly learning about the natural rhythms of life. There are times when you move forward and there are times when you stop. And if the stop is enforced on you, like elephant stuck in the mud, it's because you need to sort of have that time and this Four of Swords to actually process something and work it out. And the things around you are there to help you do that. But there's definitely, so I would say key things are, let's summarize this before I get too carried away. So part of your course is to provide enrichment and nutrition for your community, okay? And the magical understanding is that as you do that, you get back. So it's reciprocated. And you need the time to contemplate that, or you will be given a situation where you have to contemplate that, if you like. So whether it's, you know, you get a flat tire or something somewhere, or something gets cancelled and you find yourself sort of stuck in the mud, or in sort of a situation of contemplation, that's what you need to use the time for. And then you will move through into a much more sort of magical, spiritual and emotional world, because it will open up your heart and you will have a better understanding of how things work. So I hope this was I hope this resonated with you and has been of help. So once again, thanks for joining me, and I'm now going to move on to reading 3. Hello, reading 3, or group 3. I never quite know what to say. I just don't like saying pile 3 because it just sounds like, I don't know. It just doesn't sound right, pile 3. People aren't piles, are they? Or Farmer Giles, whatever. So you have chosen the Lovers. And if you're attracted to this card, oh, it's Beauty and the Beast. I can see what it is now. I just wondered what this sort of red swirl was here. The Lovers are, this is about choice, okay? So, and it's about understanding how to make that choice. Ooh, something just fell down. I've got no idea what it was, but that's c'est la vie. And it's with the beach rune. So, and beach is all about, it's not all about, but it's partly about manifesting and making wishes, and also it's about higher education, so university education, education. If you're an adult, then it's about sort of furthering your education. So there's an element of wisdom and knowledge to it, and there's an element of bringing information to the table, or bringing your knowledge and wisdom to the table. So, and one of the sort of legends about beech tree was people used to carve their initials into it, or carve their spells into it. So, and if you did the sort of classic thing of putting, you know, EB loves, you know, arrow, heart, ZC, don't know where that came from, but anyway, the beech or the tree would hold on to your wish for you, so, and help that wish grow. So there is an element of that to it, but so, and the 6 is all about creating balance and harmony. So whilst you may want to manifest something or bring something into being, whether that's a partnership or some kind of world physical activity, there's an element here that you knowledge for it, and so it might be you have to study for it, or it might be you've been studying for it to make the right balanced decision. So let's have a couple more cards. So let's see about, let's have more knowledge about this choice or decision. Okay, and we'll just see what comes out. And it's not that one, we're having that one. I'm then going to take we're having one from the Green Witch's Oracle. That's lovely. Good. And make sure that, well, that's one. Oh, we've got 2 there. Okay, so we've got our 2 cards. And let's just have a rune card to go with that. So, choices, wisdom and knowledge. We need to know about okay, so we're taking one off the bottom. Hey, that's it. And we can have some tarot in a minute. So we have Burkano. So Burkano is about new beginnings. Okay, and I'm assuming we've got little bunnykins here. It's not little bunnykins, it's a hare actually. And the hare is sort of, we've got primroses, polyanthus, whatever you want to call them, and various, that looks like corncockle, I'm not sure. But, so Bacano is birch, basically. And here's our bee, and so it's not rebirth, but it's about beginning something again. So it may be that you're going into a situation that you've been in before, but this time You want to bring the knowledge and the things you've learned, the wisdom you've gained into that situation, so you can balance it off and create the right decision. So Spirit of Place, which is the number, is that 4? That's a 4. And then we have the number 10 card, Rock Bottom. So, and what this reminds me of, it's like you've got two paths going here. So it's also affirming that you come to the end of a particular cycle, if you like, and so it's like as above, so below, because it's almost sort of, it's not reflected, but it goes in the same pattern. So, and it's kind of like you needed to sort of go deeper into something to be able to, ooh, look at that, and we got that one again, Sage. So yeah, this is all about and it's probably, it's about your spiritual path or your journey or where you are in your life at the moment, and where you are is not a place that you haven't been before, but where you are is, but you are further along in a sense, because you come to this situation now with much more knowledge and much more, you come with education behind you. You come with things you've learned in the traditional sense, and through both practical and sort of spiritual experience. So, and you are going to be able to put that into practice and see things. I always think when you see like, so we have Beauty and the Beast, okay, here. And so, and she obviously doesn't see, or she sees something in the beast that other people don't see, okay? Because most people sort of run a mile or taunt or scare, but she has the vision to see beyond that, to see the beauty in this creature, you know? So the fact that he's not just a beast, he is an intelligent being, and she can sort of cross into that. And that's kind of what you're bringing to the table. So the situation you are in now, you recognise the energies that you need and the wisdom you need to be able to see through and make the right choice. So let's have a look down here, and then I will pop some tarot cards on the table. So, here we go. So planning, setting intentions, optimism. So, and I did speak about the beach, sort of having, there's an element of manifestation to it, or making wishes. So, and this is saying that you need to do it in the correct way. So planning, setting intentions. So when you do, whether or not you if you wish for something, or you have to make some kind of action, or sort of commitment of intent, to actually start that energy off, to get it into motion. Once that seed has hit the earth or got in the earth, and Mother Nature will take care of the rest. But it's saying that you need to put that seed into base. And then we have sage, of course, which is all about wisdom, purification and harmony, as it tells us on the bottom. So sage is one of those natural antibiotic and antibacterial herbs. It's fantastic. So all those sort of like bluey green leaved herbs are really good in that sense. So this provides the strength, so the harmony and the balance that you need to progress. So where is this leading us all to? So, or what is this choice you have to, I've just tucked half on the floor. What's this choice you need to make? Let me just... So I've just picked up the tarot card, and when I did, I found the thing that had dropped on the floor, and it was one of my tree runes, and it was the yew. So a yew is one of those trees that sort of goes into, if you know anything about sort of herbal or sort of country law, yew is a very poisonous plant. However, used in the right way, it can be very healing. But that's not to go around messing around with these things. But yew is representative of that very sort of dark portal and transition that one goes into. I suppose yew is like the death card in a sense. So it's about sort of going to rock bottom, if you like, or seeking that sort of darker place. A bit like sort of going into the burial mound, if you like, to sit and meditate and get that knowledge. So I'm getting you, not the you, having obtained or obtaining sort of quite deep, so either, I've done it again, either sort of, but I don't think it could be you're getting a degree or something, but I think it's much deeper than that. I think it's sort of gaining a different atmosphere or different aspect of spiritual knowledge. So sorry, I've just done the 78 card drop again, but I've picked up the cards again now. So let's have 3 cards, please, for this, to see what we need to know and where this is going to take us. So and you've definitely earned your credit or merit, because you've got that lovely sort of spring sense of that fresh energy about it. So here we are. So we have the Ten of Swords. So this is most definitely, oh my word, and we have the Lovers again. So yes, this is definitely about choice and finding your polarity and accepting. Here we have Cupid. So very different form of the Lovers. And of course it's the card of Gemini. So there we are. So we have our Ten of Swords, which is a most definite ending. Okay, so it's not about, that's the right way up. I never know with these cards which is the right way up or wrong way up. So what it's suggesting is something has come to a head and has come to an end. So it might be abruptly, it might not. It might have been a long journey to get there, but it's now done and dusted. So you've been there and back again, okay? So, which brings us in to the Lovers again, which again is like another choice. So, and we have the Hanged Man. So, and I quite like the Hanged Man. I find him sort of quite jolly. So the Hanged Man is also Neptune, and Neptune is the planet of expansion. So it kind of, what he does is it allows him a totally different perspective on the situation now. So there might be a case of so we have a beginning and end, okay, and we also have some form of manifestation going on. So it's manifestation, it's education, and it's spirituality. And I think the sum of it means that you will be given the opportunity to view something completely differently. So as I said at the beginning here, you have a choice to make, but this time you are viewing it with very different eyes, and it's beginning something that you've done before, okay? And because you've done it before, and because you've gone through, as we all do, you've gone through a particular journey and experience since the previous time, it could be a second chance at a long-term relationship, but it could also be the second chance at a project or a collaboration with somebody. So, and you will know, you'll go into it with a much better vision now and a much better prospect of taking that to fruition and being able to manifest it into whatever it is you want to, because you have this wisdom and education and knowledge around you. So good luck with that. So, and I hope it works well for you. And I will just say this, that whatever decision you make this time will obviously be reflected on what you decided last time, or your experiences of last time. But this time, you will know that it's not the last decision you're going to make, okay? There'll be other decisions, there'll be more to come in, and you'll be learning, you'll be going through this cycle again and again. So, and each time you do it, you will build on it and you will grow. So don't fret too much about it, and don't sort of bog yourself down too much, because the minute you've done, it's then done, you've let it go, and the energy can go out into the world, and it can then bring back what it needs to. So, and universe can reward you with what you need. So thank you very much. Hope this resonated with you, and I'll see you again on another reading. And please leave me a comment if you want to. I really like getting comments. Love, like and subscribe, all that kind of thing. And yeah, that's it for now. Cheers. Bye.